Today, we live in a world where AI, especially generative AI, is being leveraged to boost productivity, unlock creativity, and do much more. Microsoft Copilot is one such product that is an innovative tool that is creating a lot of buzz in this industry for the last 1 year. Today, we have Zubin Chagpar, the Senior Director and Business Group Leader of Modern Work and Surface Devices of Microsoft. Thank you for joining with us today, Zubin.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure to have you here. So, when it comes to AI, 2023 was considered the year when everyone saw potential in AI, whether it is the way we live or the way we work. So, how has that changed, and how was 2023, and how has that changed to 2024?
Oh, it's a great question. And let me first take a step back here. 2023, 2022. This is when we all got excited by what OpenAI had released with their ChatGPT solution. And this was a solution that allowed us to communicate in a very natural way and get astonishing responses, which were exciting. And then fast forward, by March of 2023, Microsoft announced and said, hey, we've got a vision for this, incorporated into all of our solutions that can really help with productivity and engagement, particularly with employees, and really take them to the next level. And then by November of 2023, this was general availability. So now customers are adopting incredibly in 2024. We were seeing so many use cases, so much value being created in 2024. And it's to the point where we have taken our annual work trend index. So in 2024, recently in May, we published another version of this. And we're seeing that the workers in companies are actually bringing their own AI solutions into the office space. So they're bringing in their generative AI solutions to help them with their work. About 3 out of every 4 employees are doing that right now, whether it's provided by the organization they work for or not. And they're doing that because they're getting value out of it. They're able to get through a lot of work. They're able to be more creative at work as well too. And we're finding that the companies beside that are also thinking about ways that they can harness this value. In fact, about 4 out of every 10 businesses don't have an idea where to start. And then the rest are actually getting there at some point. So it's a very exciting time in terms of adoption of the solutions of generative AI, in particular from Microsoft, the Copilot solution that we're releasing out there and that our companies and our organizations we work with are adopting.
So you launched Copilot in 2023. So what was the vision behind it, and how has it evolved ever since then?
Absolutely. So it aligns with our mission, which is to empower every organization to achieve more. And with the Copilot solution, I want to stress the word Copilot. This is meant to enhance, support employees and organizations to achieve more. It's not meant to be an autopilot. It's not meant to put it out there and just say, hey, it's going to do all the work for you. Actually, more so to the ability to create more opportunity for organizations and more opportunities for employees to stand out, get away from the drudgery of work, and really create new types of solutions. And we're seeing that across organizations worldwide, but no less so here in the Middle East as well, which is very exciting. Yeah.
So what was the response that you received when you launched it and into the market, especially in this region?
Absolutely. Globally, but more so here, there's a lot of curiosity at first. What can we use this for? How does it work? And we saw an initial sort of, hey, let me try it out. Let me summarize an email, a long email thread, or let me try and maybe create a document and see if it actually works. And there's initial sort of, wow, this is pretty exciting. What we're seeing now is people taking it a step further, learning how to prompt. You might hear this concept of prompt engineering, which is probably putting more emphasis on the engineering than what it is. It's actually just learning how to use it and asking questions, giving it the context, giving it the goal that you're trying to achieve, trying to find ways that it can incorporate additional data from your sources. And that's our Copilot vision. So we allow that to be used on the Microsoft Graph, which is the customer's data across solutions that they use today. Maybe you're using them as well. Everything from Office and Teams, inside Office, Word, and Excel. So we allow the solution to leverage that in a very secure way to be able to come up with insights and work that can be leveraged and taken to the next level by the employees, by the user of these solutions. And what's exciting is how organizations are starting to use it. So one comes to mind is if we take Emirates NBD, right? This is one of the organizations in the UAE. a banking organization, they're leveraging the Copilot solution to do, again, the normal stuff that you would think of right off the bat, which is summarizing an email or summarizing a call and finding out any areas where they have to follow up.
Yeah. If there is a potential customer behind a call, things like that?
Absolutely. I mean, there's multiple ways that you can do it, but it really depends on your imagination and how far you want to take it. But in this particular case, they're even taking beyond to the security side. Different organizations, and Emirates MBD, they're taking it to the development side as well too, to help their developers to leverage GitHub for Copilot and be able to have that sort of Copilot beside a developer so that they can get through the development of code in a much faster way and in a much more way that provides more value so that they can get to the true problems or the true opportunities that the organization has. And another example that we're seeing in the region, which is exciting, is DWTC, the Dubai World Trade Center. What they're doing with this is leveraging the Copilot for sales to garner insights as they're creating new opportunities for their sales teams from their own CRP. So they're able to use another data silo and bring that into there and then get the insights specific to sales. And that in itself is really exciting because it helps them progress much faster and ultimately bring value to their customers.
No, that's really good to hear with an example. So you previously mentioned about how various organizations are bringing their own generative AI models into the Microsoft and stuff. So in this scenario, you are encouraging in one way of helping organizations create their own Copilot. So can you elaborate more on that?
Absolutely, and this is an area of excitement. So we have our Copilot solutions that are geared to how organizations work and aligning to their workflows to make them useful, to really bring the power of generative AI to their data sources. Now we've taken that a step further so that organizations can use solutions like Copilot Studio in a low-code or no-code way to start to, whether improving their business processes or taking data silos that they have and bringing them into the Copilot ability to find insights into their data, or to, again, get into that more conversational way of doing work. So the Copilot Studio is a very powerful tool that we offer our customers that they can go and take it to the next level. Again, bringing in even additional data sources that are not in the Microsoft Graph. Maybe they're using another solution and they want to have that ability to analyze across data silos. This really brings the data to the forefront and the insights in front of the users.
Okay, perfect. So number one concern, like everyone is having, or anyone who is curious about these kind of technology, is about job loss. So since ChatGPT or any generative AI model has come into being, everyone is concerned, oh, will this model replace me? So what is your opinion on this job loss, and what is your perspective on this whole idea of that?
Absolutely, and I don't want to minimize the concern that people will have that this might affect their jobs. First, it's really important to understand that Gen AI and the Copilot version that we offer is not a tool. It's a new way of doing work. It's changing the way that we will work as individuals, but also as teams, the way that we improve how we work as well too. And what we're finding is that it's not the loss of jobs. Of course, there'll be efficiency gains as well. But what we're actually finding, which is very exciting, is that the new way of doing work is creating new opportunities and new jobs as well.
Yeah.
So we're even seeing through our LinkedIn data that there are more advertisements for folks now for Gen AI skills than there was even 6 months ago. I mean, that's exciting. Earlier, I said that the workers who, and when you have 3 out of 4 workers, there might be some concern in there too about job loss, but they're bringing that into the workplace. And that's an increase of almost 50% from 6 months ago when we did a last survey on this topic as well. So it's not so much that AI will take jobs, it's that people who take time to learn about AI, they're the ones who will get the new opportunities.
Yes.
And this is even being validated by the leaders of the organization that are saying that if they now hire, they're looking for people that have Gen AI skills, the prompting ability, the ability to feel comfortable using these tools.
Yeah, there is this very famous phrase, famous in the past 2-3 years, of how you will not lose your job to AI, but you will lose your job to someone who knows how to use the AI.
Absolutely.
So this survey, I think makes a perfect sense for that.
It's fair, and it leads to another way of looking at this new opportunity that we have. In the past, we may have been required to know the answers. Now we are required to know the right questions to ask.
The art
is
of
exciting.
prompt.
The art of prompt, or
Yeah.
just the art of digging deeper and really getting to those questions that can help further the organization, what you're working on, and really take us to the next level.
So Microsoft has been pushing for ethical AI. Could you elaborate on how this generative AI model is ethical in use and also the security basis on that?
Yeah, it's a very important topic to us and to many, and we phrase this under the term responsible AI. So from the get-go, as we develop solutions, we have a responsible AI framework that we leverage. And it's important to understand this framework is not done in a silo. We work with governments and other organizations and individuals to develop this responsible AI. And some of the key tenets behind that is fairness, inclusivity, privacy, and security. These are the top ones, and there's several others that can jump into, but this is very important for us to make sure that as we develop solutions, it has that grounding. And then this comes out practically when you're using the solution, particularly in, say, Copilot, as we've been talking about, where you have an LLM, which is fantastic, and then you have the data as well and the Microsoft Graph. But in the middle of that, you have that grounding ability to make sure that you have the ability to prompt and make sure that prompt is coming up with results that don't impact any specific organizational or responsible AI tenets.
Thank you so much, Zubin. It was really great talking to you, and I hope to see you around soon.
Thank you.
For more exciting topic videos on this and more on technology, stay tuned to Edge Middle East.